Alrighty. Time to be a Hanafuda fool in Master Duel. If the game will ever load. Cool. Ooh, I have missions available. Neat. Claim all at once. 440. I have 1,000. I don't care. Yeah, time to be a Hanafuda fool. Using Flower Guardians. Neato, right? I know. This is gonna be the one you're always gonna want to have on the field, so the rest of them can special summon themselves. Because Cherry Blossom needs at least where was it? No, sorry, that's Cherry Blossom Curtain. Cherry Blossom with Curtain will draw a card, and if it's a Flower Guardian monster, it gets special summoned. Otherwise, you send this and the card you drew. Say I drew this and then like flower stacking. It would send both this and flower stacking to the graveyard. However, if I had this and say drew Clover with Boar, I could special summon the Cherry Blossom. The Cherry Blossom Curtain, sorry. Cherry Blossom, I can have a level 2 or lower Flower Guardian, i.e. Pine. Such summon this. It can discard it. It can. What was it? Yeah. I contribute a Flower Guardian I control, or I contribute a Flower Guardian monster, which that makes me curious now, because it just says you contribute one Flower Guardian monster. It doesn't specify that it has to be on your side of the field. Interesting. I need to test this at some point. And it'll let me draw a card. If it's a monster, I can take a Flower Guardian monster from my deck and either add it to my hand or special summon it. They all have the effect of they can special summon themselves. Just some of them have different means of special summoning themselves. I have to tribute for Peony with Butterfly, Clover with Boar, and Maple with Deer, and with Willow with Calligrapher. This one, if I draw a Flower Guardian monster off of its effect, I get to look at the top 3 cards of their deck, and I get to choose whether to put them on the top or bottom of their deck, in any order I choose. Draw a monster with this one, I get to pop a monster on the field. This one gets to cycle cards back from Flower Guardian monsters from my hand back into my deck, and then I get to draw the same number I cycled back. Draw a monster with this one, I get to pop a spell or trap on the field. This one gets to shuffle a monster from my graveyard back into my deck and then draw a card. Yeah. This one gets to draw a card and so summon it if it's a Flower Guardian monster. And this one, I get to, if it's targeted for attack, I can negate the attack and in the battle phase and draw a card. So Paulownia is really not the best to use, but it's nice because, God forbid, this is the only like say you got Pine and Paulownia in your hand, and that's all you can do, which that's an awful turn 1 hand. If they attack Paulownia, you can at least stall for a turn. Rhoda, obviously, because they're all warriors. Flower Gathering, I can special summon 4 Flower Guardian monsters with 100 attack and different names in it from my deck in attack position, but their effects are negated and they cannot be tributed. I can only activate one of these per turn. This lets me essentially set up my next plays. So I can just choose 3 Flower Guardians from my deck and then put them on top of my deck in any order. This one is essentially a monster reborn for Flower Guardians. This one I get to return a synchro monster. So say I wanted to return Light Shower here, I can return him and this will summon 4 Flower Guardians from my graveyard, which is super neat. I am, however, going to craft another one of these. Yeah, generate. Cool. Add a 3rd one. Neat. There's other cards I could probably add to the extra deck. I just haven't. Like, I don't actually know what else I can add to the extra deck. Yeah. Then we have the extra deck being Flower Guardian Boardifly. The fun part about these, you may have noticed, level 11 tuner You think, oh, I can make a level 12. You can, with Pine. However, if you're synchroing specifically for a Flower Guardian synchro monster, or when you use the tuners, which is just Willow with Calligrapher and Peony with Butterfly, you are essentially treating those as level 2s. So I can take you, and you, I can take 5 monsters and make a level 10. Because they're all treated as level 2s. With Boardifly, if a Flower Guardian I control attacks a defensive monster, I can inflict piercing, and I can banish a Flower Guardian from my graveyard to essentially shut down the opponent's graveyard for a turn. Like, they can't activate the effects from the graveyard, I can't special summon monsters from the graveyard. This shuts down Eldritch. Eldritch is a nightmare to play against with this deck. But if I can get Boardifly out and activate that effect, boom, gone. Nothing. Moonflower Viewing, I can activate her effect to draw a card, and if it's a Flower Guardian monster, I can special summon it. And it can attack directly. I did not know that, actually. If I activated this effect, I skip the draw phase of my next turn. When this card uses Synchro, this essentially has the same tuner effect that these two do. This one is essentially protection for my monsters, being that they can't be targeted or destroyed by card effects, which still baffles me because I dueled yesterday and got nuked by Regeki. I don't know how that happens, because they can't be destroyed by card effects, which still baffles me how that works, because Regeki just says destroy all monsters your opponent controls. It is a card effect that Light Shower did not deal with, and I still don't know why. And if my opponent draws for their normal draw, I can hit them with 1500 burn damage. Then at the end of the opponent's turn, I can either skip my draw phase or negate the card's effect. Until the so I can either draw or not. If I skip my draw phase, then the 1500 effect still goes off. And then the big boy. It's essentially just a once per turn, like a 1 turn, or I can negate a spell or trap effect for like once. So yeah. And if a Flower Guardian monster I control battles an opponent's monster, that monster has its effects negated during the battle phase. If a face-up synchro monster you control if this face-up synchro summoned card is destroyed by battle or leaves the field because of an opponent's card effect while its owner controls it, you can summon a Flower Guardian synchro monster from your extra deck except for Light Flare. And that's the deck. And we are going, yes, save and return. Cool. That's the deck. We're gonna go stomp some fools. I hope. I hope I don't get my cheeks pushed in. Cool. I'm dueling someone named Robert. Oh, joy. I'd go second. I don't want to go second. This deck enjoys going first if it can. Ooh, at least we're using the same board. At least you're using the same board, so at least it looks pretty. This is not a good hand. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that right now. This is already not a good hand, because he's playing Dark Magicians. There's the Eternal Soul. Alrighty, that's probably... What could that be? Majnav? Really? This hand sucks. Activate Eternal Soul. Oh wow, I actually got something. Alrighty. Well, not supposed to summon a Zebra Grass. Possibly, unless he negates it. Yes, I want to activate this effect. Because I don't want Clover with Boar in my hand just yet, and I don't want Maplewood. I'm gonna keep Maplewood Deer, just in case. God, my freaking back is itchy and I hate it. We will summon out YuGiOh. Unless he negates this. Cool, he didn't negate it. Your response? Maplewood Deer. Since you have served your purpose. Please let me draw a monster. Dang it. Do I want to activate Recardination? Nah. I'll activate YuGiOh. Come on. Cool. Something I can summon. Alright, Cherry Blossom's effect goes off. I'm gonna pop Cherry Blossom to be able to draw a card. I really need a tuner now, and it's freaking super all in. That's unfortunate. Alright, apparently my opponent didn't like watching me play solitaire. Sweet. I will have a duel at the end of this video that was a nightmare to play, that I will speed up because it was a 34-minute duel. And yeah, it was the one I played last night against Witchcrafters. And it was awful. It was the reason that I mentioned Light Flare's effect, or Light Shower's effect with Regeki earlier. Oh, cool. This weird board. Am I going first? No, I'm going second. Of course I am. Cool. I'm gonna touch your fish. What are you doing? Time Thieves? I don't know how Time Thieves work. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ha, stupid bird. Hey look, it's a tiny Ritual Raven. Yeah, I have no idea how Time Thieves work, so... And there's nothing I can do, so... I have no negates in this deck. What are you doing? Okay, Time Thief Retrograde. Okay, so they're an Exceed deck. 4 Strix. Interesting. Add a level 4 Dark Winged Beast monster from your deck to your hand. What are you doing? What are you adding? Today's football. Singing Lanius. Singing Lanius can summon itself because there's a Raid Raptor on the field. Ow, something bit my arm. Yeah, Singing Lanius can summon itself because there's a Raid Raptor on the field. These two can make another rank 4. Or those two can make Wise Strix. That's cool too. He's probably gonna summon a Singing Lanius again. Yeah, he's more than likely summoning a Singing Lanius. What are you doing? Oh, that's a Vanishing Lanius. Oh, that's a Strangle Lanius. What are you doing? That's an Exceed. That's another 4 Strix. That's a soft once per turn. That's unfun. Grab a Singing Lanius. Or a Strangle Lanius, either one. Oh, that's not good. That's Raider Wing, I think. Yeah, Raider's Wing. Rank up Magic. A Phantom Knight's rank up Magic Force. Banish a Dark Monster. One of our Dark Monsters. Target a Dark Exceed monster you control. Phantom Knight, Raid Raptor, or Exceed Dragon monster. Whose rank equals that of the control target monster you control plus the number of monsters banished. So he's using that and going into a higher Raid Raptor. Oh, or just Cyber Dragon Infinity. That's cool too. Target a face-up attack resistant monster on the field. Attach it to this card as material. When a card effect is activated, you can attach one material and negate the activation. And if you... Oh, cool, Rusty Birdish. Negate the activation if you do destroy it. Okay. Alrighty. Here goes something. Zebra grass. We're gonna do this. Bait out the infinity. Thank you. I didn't really need the flower stacking. That's fine. Now I can do this. Fine. You probably have an effect to stop this too. Ash Blossom. Again, that's fine. That's not why I wanted to do that. Zebra grass. Fog blade. Cool. Do I want to just crash into some? Yeah. Nah. When did he lose 4,000 life points? What happened? Oh, rank up Magic Soul. Shade Force. Literally shaves half your life points. That is Time Thief Regulator. That is Phantom Knight's dude. What are you? Shade Brigadine. That's a rank 4 play. Time Thief Redoer. I don't know what the hell's happening. Oh, that's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate for me. Yeah, I knew he still had that Phantom Knight's magic card. So discarding that and targeting Time Thief Redoer. You're gonna rank up into a rank 6. Or rank 5. Arc Rebellion Exceed Dragon. This is gonna hurt. It's so much fun whenever I get shitty hands. Yeah, I'm gonna just show the duel, the other duel. Where is it? Go to replays. Yes, I know. Thank you. Replay. Oh, is this one? Yeah. It says 5 turns. It felt like so much longer. I think this is the duel. I believe it was the duel. Let's put it to that. Oh yeah, it was this. This was it. Already starting off with an okay hand. It's not my favorite, but I can make it work because I can summon the Pine. I can special summon these two. Willow, Cherry Blossom, yeah. I feel like even speeding this duel up, this duel's gonna take an hour. Light Shower, which is my always go-to first play, because if they happen to negate the effect, that brings that out. I ended up drawing Maplewood Deer, so I can spell summon something out. Peony with Butterfly. I use all 5 of those to make Light Flare. Activate Recardination to grab the Willow, to special summon the Willow. Who then gets a Shuffle in. And I couldn't do anything else, so. 1500. Right off the bat. He starts with the Pitore to summon out the, yeah. That was where I was confused. I was able to summon out another Light Shower, but I chose level 4 because I know most of the Witchcrafters are either level 4 or level 8. So he'd end up discarding a crap ton of cards. Until he got to Fairy Tale Snow. Vittori then banished herself. The other part that got me was he never once activated this card. He never once negated any effect that resolved while he had a spellcaster on the field. Not once. He used those 3 to make Celine. 10 spell counters on it, so he's able to test them and back out Madame Bear and Celine, making Access Code Talker. Access Code Talker targeting Celine in the graveyard, upping itself to 5300. Bringing back out Witchcrafter's Madame Bear. Blowing it up. Now, it would seem here that I was in a very sticky situation and didn't have a way out. Right?
You would be wrong.
The flower stacking, I was able to target a monster in my graveyard and grab it from my hand. I had to normal summon the Cherry Blossom, which is fine because it gives me another way to normal summon. Summon up the Zebra Grass. Zebra Grass is able to send Maplewood Deer back to my deck to grab flower stacking. Cherry Blossom and Curtain. So that I can now activate Cherry Blossom and Curtain's effect to draw a flower carding monster, activate its effect again to draw a tuner. Using these 5. Or no. I think I only used these 4. Yeah. It was unfortunate that I did Rhoda there. Yeah, I did use these 5. Flower carding Light Flare. Battle phase, smash into the Madame Bear, whose effect is negated even though it tries to activate twice. Main phase 2, I go for the super all-in. Summon out the Light Flare and the Light Shower that are in my graveyard, as well as the Willow and the Polonia, just in case he decided to attack the Polonia. Willow then shuffles the other Willow, shuffles another Willow, gets me a Calligrapher. That was unfortunate, but if anything, Recardination is the one that you want to draw. If you happen to draw a spell card, this is the one that you want to draw. Because if it's into the graveyard, you can activate the top 5 cards of your deck, and if you do, you can add an excavated spell trap from your hand. Or you can add one of the excavated spell trap cards to your hand. You place the remaining you place the other the other 4 cards back on the deck, however you want to do. Since the only 2 spell cards that were shown were super all in, I had to grab one of them. 1500 to the face. Oh, never mind, because I forgot he negated Light Shower. And see, here's where I thought I had another Light Shower in my grave. Yeah, I did. I just wasn't able to summon it for some reason. Yeah, Madame Bear activated her effect to negate all of my effects. He then battle phased his way into my monster, which, like a moron, was the wrong idea. I was then able to summon out Cherry Blossom. Or no, yeah. I had Cloverworth Boar, grabbed Cloverworth Boar, targeted Maplewood Deer, which was able to pop the access code talker. Was able to summon out Willow. Willow then stuffs the monster back in the deck. I get to draw a card. Using those three, I made Boardifly, shutting off the graveyard. Cherry Blossom grabs me level 4 and allows me to summon out Willow. Willow shuffles the other Willow back. I summon out Polonia. Polonia gets tribute for Clover with Boar, grabbing the Willow, targeting that bear, making her destroy. Shuffle the Polonia. Maple with Deer. Let me add the Polonia. Let me grab the Maple. See, that's where I was really lucky, was that the Maple with Deer actually ended up grabbing the actually ended up having the Peony Butterfly on the top of the deck. So yeah, that was really lucky on my behalf. Using those three, I made a Moonflower Viewing, so I was able to draw another card. Super all in, then got rid of the Boardifly, brought out the Light Shower. And that's where he surrendered, because he knew because regardless of what he did, he knew I had destroyed. I could have destroyed him. I could have destroyed the Petore. I could have synchro summoned into another Light Flare if I wanted to. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this, and I hope you enjoyed.